Welcome to Magic Dad. It's a keep.
All right, Charles here from the Magic Dad YouTube channel. I have with me today my good friend Jason. He's going to do his first ever Dominaria Draft, and we're going to record it and hopefully generate some good conversation for the channel and see how this goes. He's going to go ahead and click his 5,000 coins here, and let's get in the queue.
All right.
Ooh, what are you thinking?
Okay, well,
I think you're thinking you want that Soccer Falls reconstructed in this draft.
not wrong. Every time I see a check land, because I don't have any of those staples, I'm like, that would be good.
Mm-hmm. So again, some of the reminders for the archetype are there's a green-black. That's more of a sacrifice deck. Very good. There's a white-blue historic, maybe even a white-blue flyer / historic. There's a red-blue wizards. This is actually a pretty terrible pack, if I'm going to be honest. Knight of Malice is probably the best card in this pack, and that's not very good. It doesn't even really fit in any of the decks that you want to be doing. I wouldn't even hate you if you just took the Sulphur Falls.
I was actually thinking of doing the Radiant Lightning just because, even though it's essentially a lightning strike that pings everybody else for one.
The only thing with the Radiant Lightning is, I would say, is those wheel, and it's common. You'll be able to get a lot more of them. So since all these commons are pretty bad, I mean, Gideon's Reproach is fine, but white is not the best color, that kind of thing. So since most of these commons you'll be able to see again, the rare or the uncommons is probably what you'd want to take. That would be my guess. But I mean, I understand your logic of being able to burn to the face. Maybe you end up with a Wizard's Lightning. Then Radiant Lightning is a little better in the Wizard's deck.
I know in the past when talking about it, you've said that it's usually easier to force a Wizards deck, and running Wizards plus instants and sorceries, I feel like maybe the synergy there would be good, but you would need an Annalise or something like that.
Well, so Annalise is the big payoff for instant and sorceries. I would say the Wizards deck is when you get a really good uncommon wizard in the beginning, it generally can come together, especially with the bots. But here, I don't think there's anything that says you're going to be able to force anything. So, for me, it would be between Sulphur Falls for the value, or Knight of Malice because it's just the best card in the pack.
Yeah, I'm going to take Sulphur Falls.
Oh, hey,
Mastery.
Now we're getting spicy.
Okay, so we got Blink of an Eye.
Yeah,
it's not bad for bouncing, but
instant punish for not taking the Knight because you get another Knight, which there is a black-white Knight's deck a little bit.
Huh. Okay.
So Lich's Mastery is an interesting rare. Had some constructed implications. I don't know that it's really good to make work in, draft. Here, the best cards from when Dominaria was out and we were drafting it regularly, the best card in the pack is probably either Firing Intervention, Blink of an Eye, or Kwame. Or Quende? Sorry, Quende.
Quende is I see it's got double strike itself, but then creatures you control with first strike have double strike.
Yeah.
I know talking to you about, like, it's already got upside for the fact it itself has double strike, so it's swinging for 4, which gives it first strike as well. But, I mean, how many other things are there that have double strike that would actually make it worthwhile? Because I'm not familiar with the set.
When we flipped packs, I said instant punished because you didn't take the Black Knight with first strike. So then you get a Quande. Yeah. Super great. Yeah, so have fun with Sulphur Falls and Constructed, but your deck is already worse. So like I said,
super great.
So here I think it's whatever you're interested in playing, but I think the best 3 cards in the pack are Quende, Blink of an Eye, and Fiery Intervention.
I think go Blink of an Eye.
Okay.
Gives us card draw, lets us bounce things, play for tempo. So.
Mm-hmm. These packs are weird, I'm not going to lie. This rare is not that great in limited. It's fine. I mean, 3/4 haste is fine. But the ability doesn't really necessarily play a lot. Fungal Plots is very good in the green-black deck. You've only got one card that, you're still wide open. So Fungal Plots is great in the green-black Saprolings deck. So is Saproling Migration, which is down there. Those, and the fact that these are turn 3 and those 2 are still in the pack might imply that
Saprolings are still open.
Yeah, that the bots are not prioritizing those cards. At least the two bots to your right. So that's the thing.
I think between these here, probably go with the enchantment. Less chance of an uncommon wheeling, but a common like Saproling Migration.
Yeah, you might see another sapling migration. So,
Right. So I guess we'll try the fungal plots.
so we're a little all over the place right now. This is
Mirarian Conjuration. I've never seen this before. I mean, I had the Blink of an Eye and the Sulphur Falls already, so I feel like this actually kind of fits
you
kind of well.
you
with
could
it.
technically, that's like a build around. I mean, I think you've heard
Yeah.
about this on like Limited Resources when Lyles, me, and them talk about build arounds. So if you take the conjecture right now, you can build your deck to play like the tempo game, like you said, with the Blink of an Eye. It's actually kind of a fun build around. If you can make it work, if you can get the Wizards Lightnings and the Fire Interventions and things like that, where all of a sudden when that thing goes off on turn 3, and now you're killing 2 creatures with Fire Intervention, bouncing 2 guys with Blink of an Eye and drawing 2 cards, things like that. Like, it's pretty nuts. That said, the card that pops out to me here, Scry Sphinx, as we call it, the Cloud Reader, that card is pretty busted. 3/4 flyer for 5 that Scry 2 when it comes in. So if you want to do the build around because it's like, hey, first Dominaria Draft, super fun to build around something.
I think I do, yeah. Like I'm not usually a big blue player. I think I'm gonna try it. Sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
so it's a great build
it's the
around.
first time.
The safe
Sure.
pick would have been the Scry Sphinx. Okay, so with that in mind,
Marwyn the Nurture.
yeah, let's get punished right away.
That's
I mean, Marwyn's a sweet rare. Probably some crazy stuff you can do in Constructed with the elves and stuff like that. Obviously, in what you're doing right now, not really going to be great. So, me here, the pick is the 4/5 Hexproof Rare. That thing just locks down the ground, super hard to deal with. And then if you're trying to do fancy stuff around Mirari's Conjecture, then that's going to hold you down. There's some other fun cards here, though. Like, I do like Arcane Flight on the Coldwater Snapper. So once I have a Coldwater Snapper, super fun to have a +1/+1 in flying for your Hexproof guy. 5/6 flying, Hexproof seems good.
Real fast though, with this Keldon Warcaller here, I don't understand what this says here when it says attacks put a lore counter on a target. So you would skip past one of the steps of the lore?
Exactly, and actually it activates. So let's say you on turn 2 you played a Warcaller. On turn 3 you played the white saga that puts a knight on the board. And then turn 2 puts a knight on the board. And then turn 3, all your knights get +2/+0. Basically what happens, so you go turn 2 Warcaller, turn 3 that saga, attack with your Warcaller, and now you have 2 knights on the board. And next turn, it's going to click off.
So it doesn't trap or go past it, it triggers it.
It triggers
by
it
doing
in the same...
Oh, okay.
So like you speed up your saga in a way.
Gotcha.
So...
I think Coldwater Snapper's still better with the hexproof because
Yeah.
the 2 thing loses the shock or anybody else. But
one of the things about this set was that 2 drops were less important. Some of the games went a little longer, and unless you were like the Wizards deck where you were trying to be fast, you generally had time to set up and kind of play a little bit of a longer game. So there were certain 2 drops that are good, but like that Warcaller was less impressive. So Opt is a thing. You also have your first Wizard. I don't know if I've seen a Wizard yet.
I haven't seen.
But that's a pretty late Lava Runner, which means that maybe there just weren't a whole lot of Wizards open. And you are in blue with some spells, so you could hedge that way.
Hopefully, try and get a Wizard's Wand.
Yeah,
Or
something like
Sorcerer's
that.
Wand.
Yeah. So Opt or Lava Runner are my 2 picks here.
I think Lava Runner, just for my personal play style, I generally like to stay pretty low, quick. So having a 1-drop,
So
I think is
you have
better.
enough time here where you could transition into the Wizards if you start seeing a bunch of Wizards. And he's going to be a 2/2 with haste, most likely, if you end up putting him in the Conjecture deck, because you're going to end up with a whole bunch of instants and sorceries.
Now, probably a dumb question, but looking here with Memorial to War, taps for a red. I mean, enters tapped, but taps for a red, then lets you destroy a target land. Is there really a land destruction deck in?
No, there's not a
Dominaria?
land destruction deck, and honestly, in this particular set, that card doesn't really do much. There's no lands that we're really worried about our opponents playing in this set.
Oh, okay.
It had all the memorials had a little bit of an impact in standard though at the time.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I guess I'm going with the Lava Runner for now.
Okay. Ooh,
The second Lava Runner.
ooh, fancy.
Got the short sword. Ball Paladin.
Based on your
I mean,
last,
personally, yeah, I'd go with the second Lava Runner.
yeah, based on your last pick, like that makes me think maybe that the Wizards. Oh, how about
Third
3?
Lava Runner.
Hello.
Yeah, I'll take that. That's
Okay,
fine.
seems good.
But before I just jump right to it, I'm not familiar with most of this other stuff here. So, Enchanted Permanent has Hexproof. We'll hear with the Curator's Wand. I mean, if we're going to end up staying blue-green, I don't feel like we need something like Navigator's Compass for fixing, right?
No, I mean, unless at this point, I would imagine the fungal plots is going to be in your sideboard, and you're just going to try to be blue-red if you can be. I think the easy pick here is definitely the Lava Runner, because that tells me that Wizards may have just not been open in these packs, and the bots are not taking the Lava Runner. So there's a good chance you can get a Wizards deck, and maybe you'll open an Attlees or get one passed to you. So it's the same thing here. None of these cards are super impressive. Final Parting is probably the most powerful card, but considering what you're in, I would just take the Tellurian Scholar, and like you said, maybe we open a Sorcerer's Wand, and then you throw that Sorcerer's Wand on that Scholar, and you just sit there in pain.
Got another Tellurian Scholar? Or do you think something like a Sparring Construct might be better because it allows us to put a 1/1 counter on somebody else, make it a little tougher?
I think if you're going to shoot for the Wizards deck,
Go with the
the
Scholar.
Wizard count, because there's so many decks there's so many Wizards that say if you own a Wizard, if you control a Wizard.
Gotcha.
So I think the higher number of Wizards you can have. So if you were in pack 3, I would be like, well, maybe the Sparring Construct's a little better. But you're in pack 1, and you got 2 more packs to just open up those Fire Fisted Depths and the all those ones that really matter if you have a Wizard already.
Okay. Looking here, I mean, I guess to stick with color, I feel like Seismic Shift would be the way to go.
You can take a Seismic Shift. Hope you don't have to play one, but if you had to play one, it's not the end of the world.
Unless, I mean, do you want to look at something like Charge and then maybe go red, blue, splash a little bit of white?
I
Just
think
trying to do that.
Again, it being pack 1, you probably just want to stay on color because Charge is a common and you're going to just see them. You know what I mean? So if you decide you get color fixing and you're like, we want to splash white, then you can look at a Charge. But there's your Radiant Lightning.
Yep.
We talked about it wheeling, and it did.
Take the Arcane Flight.
Sure, just because of the
that.
color. And there's your land.
Okay. Ooh, Blackblade.
Ooh, spicy. So Blackblade Reforge is super powerful.
I'm thinking this is the way to go, right? It's
The issue is that in the Wizards deck, you generally don't have a lot of legendary creatures, and 7 to equip is pretty bad. That said, it is the most powerful card in the pack. You could take it. The other options are either the Arcanist or Deep Freeze, and you're probably going to have opportunities to get those. So if you really just think it would be super fun to equip that thing, because the thing is, Attlees, if you get an Attlees and equip it to an Attlees, what? Game over. So
yeah, I'll take Blackblade.
yeah, it's a fun card. Oh, you just can't get the good sagas for some reason. Actually, I lied. Time of Ice is actually a good one. But I was talking more about the first, what is that called? The
Fist of Eruption.
Yeah, the first eruption. First eruption's not.
First eruption.
Yeah, first eruption's not really what you want to do. That said, Time of Ice, especially if
Looking at
you have a little
this
more,
here with blue,
if you're a little more aggressive, that's actually pretty decent. And it triggers. I think. Is Attlees instant or sorcery or non-creature spell? I think it's an instant or sorcery, so it doesn't trigger Attlees.
Instant or sorceries.
So.
The other thing here, though, is I've got another Cloud Reader Sphinx and another Blink of an Eye. So I think, as far as if there were 3,
You never took the Cloud Reader Sphinx.
Well, that's exactly. So that's why I was thinking this is my
So
chance to get
this
one
is
now.
the thing. It's always like this sometimes, right? This is the pack where you would take 5 cards from this pack. So Time of Ice, Blink of an Eye, Cloud Reader Sphinx, Run Amok, and Warlord's Fury are all playable in the Wizards deck. And that said, the Saga is the uncommon. Hopefully you wheel one of the other 4 commons. That's how I think I would probably
I'd
go.
say Time of Ice locks down their board.
Yeah, and they let you let your G2 Louder Runners attack. An Oath It's a Fairy. I see it.
Fire Fist Adept.
Whoop whoop.
There it is.
And yeah, this is the one. When it enters the battlefield, X damage the target creature an opponent controls, and you've got 6 wizards now. Mm-hmm. So that's pretty good.
Oh, man.
Yeah. And then they just do you dirty. Oh no, I see what you want.
That's it. Unwind.
Nope.
Oh no, sorry, Sorcerer's Wand. There we go.
Sorcerer's Wand is what we were looking for.
Done.
With 2 Tolarian Scholars, your Wizards deck coming together pretty good. I see another good card. I'm curious to see which. Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's 3 cards in this that you would take.
So I'd say it was the Journey Mage, the Befuddle, and probably the Warlord's Fury.
Yeah, all 3 of those are playable in the Wizards deck. But Journey Mage is just so
Journey
good.
Mage is where I need to be going right now.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, a playset of Lava Runners, anyone?
Yeah, I'll take that.
Seems good. All right, so we're...
well, let me ask. Between the Lava Runners, because I've got 3 versus Arcane Flight.
I just think your wizard count, and I mean, I think there probably is a point where keep 2 Lava Runners, the diminishing returns type thing, but
as far as giving them haste and the +1/+0, I would need, because that happens on an instant or sorcery. As of right now, I've got 1, 2, 3. I've only got 4. I've got 4 instants or sorceries. So.
Yeah, but you're in the middle of the pack too. I think you got plenty of time still.
So you still think go with
and
the Lava Runner?
Like you've seen how many Warlords Furies there's going to be, and those are a really good one because they cantrip and give your guys first strike.
Yeah.
I mean you're going to
first strike and draw.
I bet you can easily get 2 Warlords Fury before the end of this draft. So I would not
go with the Lava Runner.
Yeah.
Okay. Boop.
Okay. A little bit of a strikeout. Again, if you wanted to play safe with a 2-drop, but you can also just take the uncommon legendary creature. We talked about possibly splashing white earlier. You do have a blackboard reforge.
I think probably just take this for the value and constructed play.
The way that the you're with you being new to Arena, the way that the wild cards work probably helps to just take uncommons and stuff like that.
I'm thinking Rescue would be the go-to
here. Rescue's probably the card you want.
Unless, I don't really have a lot of historic spells. So.
No, you don't want the flyer.
Rescue.
You already have better 1-drops.
The Arcanist?
Yeah, it wheeled.
Yep.
That's a good sign right there. The bot is clearly not valuing the Wizards. And there's your Warlord's Fury. And Run Amok is very good too. They're both good. And since we've seen multiple Warlord's Fury, maybe you take the first Run Amok first. And then it's possible, in I think 2 packs from now, you might even see the Warlord Fury again.
I think you're right, yeah. Because that's the only Run Amok I can think of, but I know we've seen other Warlord
I know we saw multiple Warlord Fury. Another Seismic Shift. Yeah. Hopefully we don't play those.
Unwind.
Fine. Yeah. Cut the colors and just... There's your land again. Yep. You're going to end up with a playset of those before it's over, too.
Warlord's Fury!
There it is. We called it. All right. Oh, Wizard's Retort. Do you have any Wizards to make that good?
Or Sorcerer's Wand.
I was going to say, or just the second Sorcerer's Wand is pretty bonkers. There's also, we don't have a lot of removal right now. So the other thing is Deep Freeze is there.
Being a common, high likelihood it'll wheel.
Or you'll see another one.
Yeah.
I mean, the redundancy...
Personally, I'd say it's between the Retort and the Wand.
And honestly, you're going to be aggressive, so I think you're probably not going to want to leave your mana open a lot. So you probably just want to take the Wand and then maybe the Retort wheels or something like that. But you might be too aggressive to even care. That rare is pretty sweet, but...
Yeah, I'm not in the colors, though.
But yeah, it's not really going to help your deck. So there's no wizard-themed cards here, but again, Scry Sphinx is so good, and you don't have one right now. That's probably the top of your curve. Like,
didn't I take one?
No, you ended up passing it.
Okay, yep, I'll take the Scry Sphinx then. That sounds good. I was thinking either that or another rescue as far as just returning something to hand. If you
I wouldn't want to play more than one rescue. I think I would rather play Warlord's Fury because it cantrips.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Where
the rescue is almost tempo against yourself if you rescue your own guys. Well, there's a legendary creature that's pretty bonkers to put Blackboard Reforge on.
Yeah.
Valduck creates 3.
Yeah. I was thinking that Valduke or what, Blink of an Eye, I think, would be the two.
That's the two
to
I
be
would
looking at
decide
here,
between.
and I think I'm going to go Volduke.
And Fervent Strike is not terrible in the Wizards deck as well. I was hoping we'd see an Adelies, but I think at this point we're running out of picks to see an Adelies. Oh, you went Volduke, okay.
Yeah. That's,
Who's a real Slim Voda? With a real Slim Voda, please stand up. Please stand up. Please stand up.
Slavota, I mean,
I would think, and hopefully,
I think right now, since I'm short on removal, I'd probably go the deep
I 100%
freeze.
agree with you on this one. Yeah, I think some voters are flashy, but I don't think you want to get to 8 mana at this point.
Okay.
If you're getting to 8 mana, you probably want to cast multiple instants or sorceries and just win the game.
One other, I guess, question here. Something like Voltaic Servant, since I've got the two Sorcerer's Wands.
The problem is it untaps an artifact, and the creatures are
Creature
what taps.
doesn't. Okay,
Yeah, so I
gotcha.
see what you're doing, but didn't quite get there.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I'm thinking Deep Freeze.
Yep.
Over Slim Voda, right?
Yeah, I think the deep freeze, yep. Oh my goodness, another Sphinx.
So I'm thinking, yeah, the Sphinx would be the way to go.
Yeah,
here, right?
I think at this point you try to keep your curve at 5, and you probably don't play the
Well, I was also going to say another Arcane Flight.
except at this point I think I cut the Arcane Flight in the Hexproof guy, and your curve tops at 5, and you might be able to play one less land even. Mm-hmm. And then you're just super aggressive. You're going Lava Runners into because the thing is your Fire Fist Adept is also a 5-drop. So yeah.
All right.
I was really hoping you get an Adelies. That would have been bonkers. But
Syncopate? Or, I mean, I guess if I'm going Wizards,
I think you just want to be able to have stuff to put your wands on. I mean,
So, yeah,
that wands
I guess
get
another
2-3 holds off a lot of stuff, and then you just when it's sitting with a wand and it's doing 2 damage every turn, and you could have potentially 2/2/3s with wands, or you don't even have to attack at that point. It's pretty sweet. The wand is really powerful in my opinion.
all right. Well, I was thinking either Syncopate, the Tolarian Scholar. So I'm guessing the Tolarian Scholar then. Yeah.
I think so. Instants and sorcerers a little. Oh my
Well,
goodness, that is a super late G2 Journey Mage.
So, yep, I'm thinking the Journey Mage would be the way to go here.
That is super late.
Either Run Amok or Arcane Flight is, I'm thinking, where we want to go.
Yeah, one of those two. Yeah, I would probably just take the run amok. I don't know. Pretty crazy. Oh, the retort.
Where's his retort? There it is. Yep.
Even if you don't play it in this deck, it's just going to be great to add to your collection. So
Yep.
this seems great.
Rescue? Yes, or the Fire Elemental?
Yeah, I'd just take the Fire Elemental, add it to, even if you don't play, add it to your collection, and maybe it creates wild cards later.
Fervent Strike, I think. Or, I mean, there's this Hemorrhage Explorer.
Yeah, there's the crab. Maybe it's just you might need something for the 4-drop, and the Fervent Strike gives +1/+0 first strike. Maybe that might be better than Rescue actually. So maybe the Fervent Strike. I don't know. It's hard. At this point, whatever card you want.
Seismic Shift.
You're not going to play any more Seismic Shifts. Probably not the first one.
I don't even think
Whatever
I have any
you
of these,
want.
so sure. There, we'll take that.
Ooh, I told you.
Probably the Warlord's Fury draws me the card.
Yeah. There it is. All right, so I think this is what the deck is going to look like. We've cut things like the counter spells, and we decided to keep the curve at 5 and run 16 lands. Might be a little greedy, we're not sure, but the wizard count with the Firefist Adept and the 2 Cloud Reader Sphinx, I feel like if that can't get us home with things like Deep Freeze and Time of Ice, we're probably not going to get there, but I feel like I'm pretty excited about Jason's first Dominaria draft here. It's looking pretty good. I think we're going to go to round 1. This is a little slow. We're here round 1 with Jason's first Dominaria draft. He's got a red-blue Wizards deck. Man, this is tough. I think you have to mulligan because you have 4 Lava Runners and you didn't get one. And you didn't get one, but I think this is definitely
This is,
keepable.
I feel
At
better.
least you have a 2-drop and you have a Warlord's Fury to draw cards.
Yeah.
And your opponent's going first, so you could still technically draw into your Lava Runners. You have 4 of them. So I would probably put that on bottom since you already have one. Okay, so Jason now has his hand, and he is watching his opponent play his lands and his Navigator's Compass. He's now getting his turn. He draws his card. It's a blink of the eye. Look at him. He played a mountain. That was fantastic. Chooses not to play the Warlord's Fury and moves on to the next turn. Who needs enemies, I mean? Oh, man. Look at that. You're on a 20-turn clock if you can't deal with that bird.
Like these.
You are...
How did we bottom Tolarian Scholar
and draw a Tolarian?
Tolarian
I mean, you drafted 500 of them. I told you not to.
Oh my god. Alright, so go with the Arcanist.
The Arcanist. I mean, you both have 20-turn clocks, but he gets to go first. Just saying. All right. Warlord's Fury. All right, so... I would just attack for 1 and then play your 3-drop. It's up to you.
Here's my question. Do you think go with one of the Warlord's Furies to get me the card draw?
If you didn't have things to do with 3 mana, I would say do that. But I think at this point, just do the damage and then play your 3-drop.
Scholar?
Yeah, play a Scholar. Because if you don't play the Scholar and then your next turn you draw the Sorcerer's Wand or something, it'll feel real bad.
I mean, I'm attacking into open mana, so it doesn't feel great.
He's just not very good and doesn't know how to use his mana. I mean, Victor CS 935. I mean, what kind of name is that?
Is this amateur hour at Chili's?
Right? That's what I'm saying. Man, I can't believe you gained life on that compass. You got a long road here. Ooh. Oh, but you can bounce and draw a card as Birdie. Or whatever he plays. I would attack with everything.
Do you think do the bounce first?
No, I would actually save that for end of turn on his turn.
Okay.
I would even take the 1, even if you end up bouncing the bird. You take the 1 and see if he plays something bigger and better. And then if he plays something with all of his mana and you can bounce and draw a card at the end of his turn, now you're basically like time walking him. So... That's an old Magic card that says you can take another turn after this one.
I'm sorry, what's Magic?
Man, playing those power shards, he is gearing up to use all of his manas. He wants to use the whole mana pool. Not just some of it. He's going to attack you for 1, though.
But bounce it?
No, let him take the 1. I think you're fine at 18. Because like I said, he's got a bunch of mana still open. He's got 3 mana. He might play something better.
So
now I would do it. I would either blink the Power Stone and make him play it again, or bounce the creature. It doesn't matter. Either way, you're going to get the draw card.
I just didn't know about bouncing the Power Stone because that allows him to re-scry.
Yeah, so probably the bird is fine. It's going to actually allow you to get ahead on life, too. So, all right. And there's your Sorcerer's Wand. Look at this. And you can play it and equip it. Ooh, goodness gracious. So I would actually attack with these.
But by attacking with them, though, I mean, should I at least put it on the Arcanist?
Oh, that's true. That is true.
Damage?
That is true. So you can do that. Cast it on the Arcanist. Or equip it to the Arcanist, attack for 2, and now you're going to get an extra damage in.
So if I want to equip it to the Arcanist here,
click on it.
Okay, click.
Yep, and click on the Arcanist.
Wait, if I wanted to cast the Warlord's Fury just to give me the card draw, do you think that's a good idea at this
point?
Well,
first just equip it. Yeah, I would.
Well,
just
I didn't know if I needed to tap the mana first. That doesn't leave me.
They should leave you a red open. It should automatic do it. Yeah. There you go.
All right.
And then I would just attack for 2, and then...
Should I tap him first?
No, just go next. Ooh, Victor's getting... Look at Victor getting sassy with the comment thing. I've never seen someone so aggressive with the commentary. Your go, buddy. Your go. Victor CS935 is a little impatient.
So just attack with the Tolarian Scholar.
Yeah,
okay.
just the Tolarian Scholar. And then end of his turn, you'll... ping him for 2. All right. He's really upset that you bounced his bird. I mean, he's like, "Your go, your go, your go." Like, yeah, we know how Magic goes, but we're cool and making a video for YouTube.
It's okay.
Oh, he's gonna bounce your guy.
So cast it first.
Well, no. So
Or
let him
attack
resolve and see what he targets. He might target the 2/3.
But do I get a chance to tap? in
Yep,
response?
you'll get it.
Okay.
Yep. So now it's So now click. Yeah. So he's gonna bounce that guy. So click it first. And it deals. Yep, that one. And then target him. And ba-bing. Yeah, buddy. How's that feel? Huh? Your go. Oh, he's arcane flighting his guy. It's super impressive. Oh my goodness. So what I would do is use your 5 mana to cast your 2 wizards. And then next turn you're going to be able to equip 2 wizards, right? So
Go here.
yep. And then this one. And even though you're not going to get to do the damage right now, he's going to hit you for 4. Next turn, you're going to be able to play and equip 2 of those bad boys.
I would need another land.
Yeah, no attacks right now. Yeah, he is going to get you for 4. You definitely want to draw some removal or something here.
You can have your bird.
I know, right? He's got a lot in the air, though. I'll give him that. That 3/5's there.
Okay. Seems rude.
Yep. It is a bit of a race, I'm not going to lie. So I think you can play your second wand, which is kind of crazy. And you can equip 1 to the
Arcanist.
And then it's possible you want a Warlord's Fury and see if you can draw into some removal. Cloud Raider Sphinx is nice. I would almost just play the other Warlord's Fury now and just draw the cards so that you can dig deeper into trying to find an answer. Like that.
That will do just fine.
That'll do.
And end turn?
Yeah, we're just going to end turn, and then you're going to ping. If he attacks with his 3/5, you can triple block. And he can only kill one of your creatures. And then you can, after you block, you can... Ooh, look at him with the Sorcerer's Wand. He thinks he's great. He's like, anything you can do, I can do better.
But he can't.
Yeah. No, you can't. He's like, yeah, no, you can't. He's going to hit you for 4 in the air, though. 5 in the air. Oh, he's leaving his bird back. Very interesting. Okay. So before, oh no! Yay! There you go. Woo! We almost gave up.
We're getting there.
Almost gave up 2 damage. That was very close. There we go. Oh my goodness, that's gross. You could just
Is this
2
guy
for
about
1 him
to
right
have
now.
a bad day.
You could just 2 for 1 him right now. I mean, you could do that if you want to. Just play your Fire First Adapt, kill his 4/3, or yeah, his 4/3 flyer that's doing you all the damage, and you get a 3/3 underground. Seems good. What? Let's hope he doesn't have a counter. He doesn't. Let's target his flyer. Ba-boom! Man, you get a body and you took out 2 cards. Seems good. Boom. Boom shakalaka. Unfortunately, we're still not at the point where we can play 2 cards.
Pass turn.
Yeah, and he can just pass a turn, and then we're going to ping him for 2 again. I would imagine he's going to swing for... Like, I'm surprised he didn't put the Sorcerer's Wand on his 3/5 to hold down the ground and then ping at the end of our turn. Now, there's no difference between attacking for 1 and hitting for 1. So, I don't understand what his logic was by putting on the bird. He could have...
Maybe re-equip. Oh, I'm surprised he didn't re-equip it to the...
Well, he can on his turn, but that's what I'm saying. Like, he might have... Oh, he's going to draw some cards. But he might as well put the wand on his 3/5, attack for 1, and then at the end of our turn get the additional damage. I don't understand. He can't attack and ping us for 1, so it doesn't make sense to me. Yes, there we go. Boom. And you're doing 1 more damage than he is because he doesn't have the wizard. So you're going to catch up with him real quick. There's a land, and that is a good thing because you're going to be able to play the Scry Sphinx and your Blackblade in the same turn.
Or do you think putting the wand on another one of those scholars would be the better call? Because then we're hitting them for 4.
I think you want to scry and get the flyer because I think you still have time. Look at how aggressive Victor is with the Your Go button. I mean, I don't know if he has a party later. Like, if he's like, dude, I got to do things today. We'll definitely put the land on the bottom. We don't need that, right?
Yeah, I'd say leave the run.
And I would say take the run amok. That could win you the game.
And play the Blackblade?
And then just play the Blackblade. And then use the Your Go button. Next. Take that, Victor.
I think just, move to past turn?
Yeah, just no attack. Well, yeah, no attacks. We can't attack into the 3/5. I mean, you could if you just wanted to eat up creatures. But I think you would want to wait until it's lethal to do that. Right now, it might be a little frivolous because if he has some kind of bomb and you end up having to try to stay alive or something and you're just throwing away creatures early. If he was at 4, say, where he'd have to choose between blocking the 3/3 and letting the 2/2/2s go through or something, you know what I mean? Like, then it would be different. But at 11, I think you just don't forget to use your Arcanist before the end of turn 2. Yeah. Boom, look at this. Come back. 8 to 9, friend. 8 to 9. Oh, there's your run amok. So I think you can just attach the Blackblade
to the Adept?
To the Adept?
To
the Flyer.
To the Sphinx.
Yeah, to the Flyer. Equip for 7. Seems good.
Unless, I mean, he's got the bird to block.
Well, don't equip it to the bird because you can do that.
Wait, I can equip to his bird?
You can equip. I think so. I think you can equip other people. I don't know if you can or not. Maybe not. I would attack. I think I would attach it to the Flyer. Well,
or do you think attach
it to a 2/3 and then attack with everybody is what you're saying, right? Yeah, that's fine. Do that. Attack with everybody but the Arcanist, and he's gonna have to block. Merfolk Trickster's gonna tap it down. That's fine. Now you know it was in his hands. And now I would just, it's still going to equip. It's just you can't attack with it. So at this point, I think I would sit still and then ping him for 2 again. And it's, I mean, it's a 9/10. He's still going to have to deal with it at some point. So just click through these, I guess.
No attacks.
No attacks then.
Unless do I want to swing in with the Sphinx? Try and force the...
Yeah, sure. That's actually not a bad idea because I still don't understand why he's not attacking with the Artificer. He's going to have to waste mana to move the... yeah, there you go. All right. That gets rid of a body on his side. Unless he's got some kind of first strike +3/+3. Nice. All right. Yeah, he's going to have to find something here. Yeah, +3/+3. Oh, no! See, this is what you got to be careful of. This
Feels
game.
bad.
That said, you can move your guy. You can move your thing next turn. You're just going to have to pay 7 mana. I think you won anyways. So... what he doesn't realize is you can still... he doesn't take control of your artifact. He takes control of the creature. So you're going to be able to equip it onto the Flyer and just attack for more than lethal. So, whoa. Arcanist. Yep. There we go.
I got it.
I don't know what he was nicing about. Now Victor's laying on the nice button, and I don't understand it. But yeah, click that. Click...
Right, so I would click the
click
blade.
on that. Equip Equip it to your guy. Yeah. So even though it's on a creature he controls, you still own and control the Black Blade, which allows you to switch it. So now you should be able to attack for 10 and win the game. Unless he's got a trick that he can do with no cards in hand. Boom, 1-0 in Dominaria. All right, guys, we're moving on to round 2. Hopefully you're enjoying this.
I'd say this is.
All right, so round 2, guys, we had a nice win in round 1. I think this is keepable. It's a little sketch, but it's keepable.
Go with a turn 1 Lava Runner, play the Sorcerer's Wand. Hopefully we can at least get it out
Turn
there.
2, I'd just play your Black Blade Reforged out.
You think?
Yeah. Just use your mana. Unless you Fervent Strike. You're correct. You could attack, and if you need to use the Fervent Strike, then you use it. If you don't, then you play the Black Blade Reforged and use all your mana. Yeah, but Black Blade Reforged was pretty good there.
Yeah. Game 1. Good call I had. I'm taking it. I mean,
I know.
Just rare drafting. It's fine. It's fine.
That's fine. Okay, now this is interesting. So now you can attack, and if you use the Fervent Strike, I don't think they can flash in anything for 1 green. But now I would play the Sorcerer's Wand and the Lava Runner after you attack, though. But I would keep up the Fervent Strike because it does protect you a little. Like I said, I don't think there's anything with 1 green that you can flash in.
So just go to damage?
Yep, go to. All right, so now...
Wand and...
Yeah, play your Lava Runner first so it uses the mountain. And then you can use the colorless, don't even have to take pain. Boom.
What do you mean don't have to take pain?
Isn't that what Soffer Fall
This is a
does?
check line.
Oh, I was thinking of... what are the pain lands called?
Well, that feels bad. Well, let's go to combat.
No, you absolutely attack because you have Fervent Strike in hand. This is going to feel real good when they stupid enough to block. I bet he doesn't block because that card's super important for his deck. Oh, yeah, that's a mistake. Yep, boom, first strikes. That feels real good. Now, we do need to draw some lands. I don't know why you're not doing that. It seems really irresponsible of you.
I didn't think it was particularly important.
Yeah. So, I guess you just play Black Blade Reforged at this point because you can't really do anything else and pass the turn. This is feeling real bad that you kept a 2-lander. I told you to mulligan.
You did no such thing, sir.
I don't think there's any recording or anything of me saying, I think this is keepable. This is rough. I'm not going to lie.
I think no blocks take the 6 for now?
Yeah, you're just taking the 6, I think. If
Give me a land. Give me a land. Give me a land.
yeah, if you get a land, you can deep freeze the 3/4, I guess. Sometimes you get varianced out. Oh, jeez. Oh, that would be sweet if you had lands. I think you have to Warlord's Fury just to try to get. And now they now attack for 4, but you really just needed the lands. I mean, you're way behind
That
at
hurts.
this point.
That
Yeah.
hurts a lot.
This is definitely variance, and maybe we kept a sketchy opening hands. Thought with the Lava Runner. I mean, we have 2 creatures out. It seems like it should be good, but... Oh. Not good. Yeah, at this point, you're chumping to stay alive.
Oof. This feels bad. Feels
Yeah.
real bad.
I mean, I would kill to have Victor back with his Your Go button. I guess you chump block with the Arcanist? I don't even know.
I mean, I've got a block almost across the board.
Yeah. I would double block maybe, though.
Yeah. There.
Yeah. Actually, I think I would double block I would go to 1. So, and see what I'm saying? The 3/4 can't kill both your creatures. So you could chump next turn if you had to. See what I'm saying? So double block there, kill that.
Like that?
Take 5, go to 1, yeah. I think that's correct. He might have a trick that just blows you out like that, and there's nothing we can do about it. But that was the best block if he doesn't have anything. And he's just going to create a bunch of... Oh, look at that. Boom. Well, his deck was really good, and we were stuck on 2 lands. Might have had a shot if we could have played Deep Freeze or In Time of Ice.
Would have
But-
also been nice if Charles hadn't told me the wrong thing to do, but yeah,
I know.
it's okay.
It's true.
It's okay.
I should have never told you to play
It's
Dominaria.
just fine.
I think you jinxed it by saying something like, I hope it doesn't do what it always does to me and give me just lands.
I said that's
Something
a
like
keeper.
that. Seems good to me.
Yep. Keep 7.
Mm-hmm. 3 lands is nice. All the Sorcerer Wands. Oh, he's just going to be like that.
Look at you.
Maybe play both your wands next turn.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
And then turn 3, you get to...
Oh, you think you're funny, bud?
Yeah.
If he wasn't aware before, he definitely knows you're playing a Wizards deck at this point.
Yeah. I like that you have 4 Lava Runners, yet and only 2 Sorcerer's Wand, but you have drawn way more Sorcerer's Wands in these games than you have Lava Runners. But
Feels great.
yeah.
Feels terrific.
Mm-hmm. Percentage-wise, that seems right. Ooh, look at him. Oh. I said that. You
So I
drew Lava Runners.
know...
You could make that an 04?
That's what I was thinking, is make him an 04.
You
Put out the Lava Runner.
Yep. I think that's the right thing to do. And then I don't think you can attack. But then hopefully next turn you can equip your Sorcerer's Wand and start pinging.
Oh, this has got some kind of removal here in hand. I'm thinking of the way he's acting tonight. So equipped one.
Yeah, you could technically Warlord's Fury first and see what you draw. Just basically cycle it. Okay, well, they want to do that. So now I would just equip the wand
On the runner.
and pass turn. Oh, they got all the lands, man. Look at them. They have not missed a land drop. Turn 6, the whole lands. In Bolas clutches your land. That's interesting. That's a little risque. In instant punish, he gets instant punished. You
So-
forgot to use the Sorcerer's Wand at the end of his turn.
Where were you on that one, Charles?
I was talking about all the things you could do.
Do you think?
No, you put it on. Yeah, you
On the
got to
other
put.
one?
Yeah, you can't tap it for each one. So
Oh, okay.
because you have to tap a creature. So pass the turn since you didn't do 2 damage. Jason, if you lose and he has 2 life.
Charles, if we lose, I'm blaming everything on you. 'Cause
Okay.
you let
Oh my God.
me- Charles, this is all your fault.
Oh my
You're
God.
the
Did
worst
he just
person
kick
I've ever
that?
met. I
Did
believe
he
you
really just kick it?
I believe you did.
Oh my God.
This is all of your faults, Charles.
Yeah. I don't know who you. Oh my God. You didn't
Did it
really just
again.
click through.
Yep.
You 6 damage.
Where
you've
are you?
thrown away.
Where are you, Charles?
Where is your mind right now?
Right now, I'm on tilt. I'm on tilt, Charles. This is all your faults.
Oh my God.
I'm leaving. I'm walking away. I need a new.
Oh my God. 6 damage. If you lose and he has 6 life.
Oh no, I'm gonna lose because he's gonna hit me for 8 in the air for the
So
next 3 turns.
I would move to attacks, and I would actually attack with your Lava Runner right now.
Why?
Because you have a run amok, and if he blocks with the dragon, you'll kill it.
Will I?
Yes, your banner's going.
Okay.
Next. Attack with the guy, yes. For one, he's not going to. He's going to just let it go through. Since you're not pinging with it anyway, I figured you probably should just attack. So you can clear that off the board now. by just using the run amok, or you could save it to use it against the dragon, but I don't think it matters. Yeah.
So mad right now.
Should be at 13.
So mad.
Entering.
Shut your face.
I mean, he's already got the advantage of 2/4/4 flyers. It's a good thing you didn't ping him for 6.
Very angry right now.
Oh, he gets a short sword to make his flyers bigger. That's so cute. No, don't do that. You get to ping him. Pass.
Oh, that's where I screwed it before because I was just clicking that to get.
Yeah,
through
I was
the
like,
box.
I didn't notice that you had clicked it. So, there you go. Now we're going to use it. Hello. Boom. Okay, well, this is good. Play the Valduck. I mean, I think at this point it's a little late. But you pass the turn now, I guess. Yeah, okay. Well, it was fun while it lasted. We're going to move to game 4, I would think.
Just
Yeah,
concede.
I would just concede at this point. We're wasting time if we... Oh, so we learned some things about auto-passing turns and pinging at the end of turn. We also learned that there's a bomb rare called Dragon that makes tokens.
I'll dragon that made seconds.
And that we have to watch out for that. But I do feel like that was we could have had a really good start with that deck, and it was a little rough. We're going to come back. We're going to win a whole bunch in a row. All right, everybody, we're at round 4. And we are 1-2 right now with Jason's first ever Dominaria Draft. We started out 1-0 and then had some really poor luck two turns in a row. Two matches in a row here.
Not to mention some stupid moves on my part.
Well, stupid's a little harsh. I wouldn't, do you like that. But I guess you can keep this because you can go turn 1 Wand, turn 2 Arcanist, then equip. It's not the most powerful in the world, but it does allow you to do things. And then after you do all of that, you still have Blackboard, Reforge to play, Run Amok. So... Ooh, Atlanta Warehouse, ramping into big stuff. So...
You said not use the black blade yet, right? Go with the
Yeah,
Volcanics.
because you're going to need 7 mana to equip it anyway, so you got time for that. Unless you drew Valduck. Valduck. Ooh, look at the saplings. He clearly is going to be green-black. He does not have black mana yet, though. So, yeah, I guess you can just equip.
Unless, do you think attack in and go with the?
I would save
Run-a-Muck?
that. I would save that for something better and use it in a trick against more quality creatures. Like right now, those aren't the creatures that are going to beat you.
So just do the equip.
Yeah, start getting 2 damage in per turn.
And then pass here.
Yeah, because think about how good Run Amok is when you have Blackboard Reforged equipped, and because Run Amok also gets trampled. So
I suppose.
it seems good. So I blocked the Sapperling.
Wait, hold on.
Cancel. You got to go to blocks first.
That's right.
There you go. So block the Sapperling.
Black this one? Or
No, that one.
just the second one. Okay.
Just because you can kill the Sapperling and 2 is not going to hurt you right now. Pass the damage. Yeah. Okay. Then we ping him for 2. Alright. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Ooh, that feels good. Go the black blade for now, and then on the next turn put it on Volduke, so that way they don't do.
Yeah. So if you play the Black Blades now, you can play next turn. You can play Valduck and equip him. Oh no, I'm sorry. I said that wrong. You play Valduck now. Next turn you'll have 5 mana. You can play Black Blade and equip him, and you'll be able to start attacking.
And then just pass right.
Pass right now. Yep. Yep. But you have 5 mana next turn, so if he doesn't kill that Valduck right now, it's going to get real ugly real fast. which he has 4 green mana. I don't know what fight spells there were, but let's see. I assume he's gonna attack. I would just block the 2/2 at this point.
Do you think block the 2/2?
Yeah. Oh, cancel. We got to press block first. And if he does something to pump his guy or tries to kill your guy, you can activate the ping in response. So you're still not going to lose the ping, but you might want to save the 2 life right now. I wouldn't block the 3 because he's just chomping at that point. But you don't want to take 5 there, I don't think. I think that would be not good. Steel Leaf Champion. Hello. That's a thing. All right.
I caught it that time.
You did catch it. All right, so now you can play your lands. Play the yep.
Blade.
And then equip it
Boop.
to a legendary.
Boop.
Yep, and now you're gonna start making stuff. That holds off the Steel Leaf Champion too.
So
you can attack with that because you got to sacrifice it anyways. It has menace, so in order for him to block it, he'd lose his Llanowar Elf, which I don't know if he wants to do.
So do I swing him with the Volduke or hold back for now? Just even though he's a 7/8, he
I
can
think
double. He can't double.
He can't.
Block it.
I think you attack with both. Yeah. It's just you got to be careful what you're taking on the backswing. That's the biggest thing, because he's attacking with 5, 8, 10, potentially 11.
I know he's looking at losing 11 now.
Yeah, he is looking at losing 11, so he's got to make some decisions. The fact that the 3/1 token has menace definitely makes his life difficult, because he can't just eat it with the champion. And next turn you have the run amok, so all you have to do is survive the next turn. So I would even consider chumping the Arcanist. On the 5/4 and just taking the lower damage, because next turn you attack with Valduk, run amok, and he gets trample, and you should win that way. So, because I would imagine he's probably going to try to leave something back to block. I would hope. I mean, if I were him, I would just take 3, and I would actually just chump block the 8/7 with his Llanowar Elf. But I don't know what's in his hand. He might have something where he needs the Llanowar Elf to cast something in his hand. So he's going to go next. So he used all his timeouts. So unless he got disconnected, that could be just him being real pouty. So yeah, you're just going to end the turn here. You're going to get to do 2 more damage and put him at 3, which means pretty much any trample creature is going to be good.
At most 11.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully he doesn't have any pump spells or anything. I mean, haste and green. I don't remember a lot of haste and green in Dominaria. There was some green-red haste stuff, but I haven't seen him play a mountain.
He might have just walked away.
I think maybe he's raging right now.
Could be.
I think what happened right now, if I were to somehow describe the scene, is he has flipped his table. He's trying to find his mouse right now. And his drink is everywhere, and he's like, shit, my mom's coming home. I mean, dude, you just stomped that 12-year-old. All right, round 5. Jason has got the 2-2 with his first ever Dominaria Draft. What are you thinking of this hand, Jason?
I mean, I've got turn 1 and 2 plays, but it doesn't feel good because earlier we got screwed on a 2-lander.
I know. Past results don't always mean anything, but it does kind of hurt that we're not. I wish that was a Warlord's Fury instead of a First Strike, because it would cantrip. I mean, you only live once. It's hard to say.
You think keep it? Well, if I lose another one, I'm out, right? Because it's 2.
You are.
First of 3 losses.
You are. So this is a tough call.
I'd say keep it.
All right, let's
I
do
don't
it.
know. What do you think?
Yeah, I think you got tempo on 2, and you got removal on 3. Pseudo removal. You got fervent strike. I think you're all right. Look at that turn 1 lava runner all day. All day with the turn 1 lava runner.
All day, son.
Oh, look at that.
That feels good.
Yeah. He doesn't want to do anything. Let's get in. 20 turn clock.
Yeah, that's you.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Blue green. Interesting. Yeah. I don't think we can do anything. So. Yeah. All right. So, oh, look at this. All the lands. You were all worried. Next.
Past experiences have
Is Blink of an Eye a non-land
been
permanent?
less than great.
Is Blink of an Eye a non-land permanent? Because can you... if you could bounce this island right now and just set him back on lands. Oh, man. That'd be so sick.
Yeah, Blink of an Eye is non-land permanent.
Mm-hmm. There's a reason. Because that's how Magic used to be, and it was horrible. All right. So we're just chilling out. Having that time in the ice for later on is going to be real nice. Too much. Ooh, more lands. All right. I think you're just getting in there.
Still attacking?
Yeah.
Well, they are.
They have a
17.
slow start, and they're going to be super frustrated when they play their 4-drop, and you go, blink of an eye, draw a card. Here it comes. Yeah, it's not even a good card. To have to play that card twice in one game is going to feel real bad.
So just immediately blink of
I
an
would.
eye?
It's what I would do. I would draw the card and set them back because you're going to get in again. There you go. And so here's the other thing too. Oh, perfect. So what I would personally do is I would play your Gitu Lava Runner. Then I would Warlord's Fury, and you're going to get +1/+0 and haste on both of them.
No, Warlord's Fury just gets first strike.
No, because there's going to be 2 instants and sorceries in your graveyard.
Ah.
See, so you play the Warlord's Fury, you get to draw another card. Your creatures get pumped and haste. Boom.
Sorcerer's Wand.
Now attack for 4. And you still have a hasty, you still have a trick as well. And then, yeah, you can play the Sorcerer's Wand, which is awesome. Yeah. I think you've tempoed out on this one that I think you're in good shape. Because if he plays that 4/2 again, you have the first strike, so you're just going to eat that thing. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, it's so good. So now you're just going to... he's putting Arcane Flight on it. That's not as good. Is Fervent Strike +1/+0?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, it is. So, yeah. So I think you just...
All right, nothing to do, so just my turn.
Yep. So attack for 4, right? And if he blocks, you get to use your Fervent Strike to eat it, which is just an incredible 2-for-1. If he doesn't block, you get 4 in, and then you can play Time of Ice. Oh my god, he just takes the 4, and watch this disgustingness. Now you play Time of Ice, tap down this creature.
Do you think I play Time of Ice or let it go for now? Or I could deep freeze him?
No, I would do the Time of Ice because you're going to 2-for-1 him. Because when you bounce that back to his hand, so you don't have to worry about a second creature to 2-for-1 him. Because when you bounce back, the Arcane Flight goes to his graveyard. So because do you see what I'm saying? Because he put pants on that creature, you're already up a card.
See, I just didn't know because with the Time of Ice, if he's going to be like, well, there's no point for me to play.
Exactly, though. But now you've tempoed him again because he's going to take a turn off by not playing a card. So if he plays a creature, he's screwed. If he doesn't play a creature, he's screwed because you're swinging for 4 and he's already at 9. Feels good. Feels real good.
Oh,
there it is, 3-2. All right, round 6. We're 3-2. And unfortunately, the Magic Gods have punished us here. So we're going to mulligan. All right. This seems good with the Scry, though, I'll be honest. I think I will take this. I mean, what are you thinking? You want to go to 5?
No, I would agree here. Because we've got at least a turn in 1 and 2 play. If I can draw another land, then, I'm...
Yeah, and you're going to need the Scry and non-land to the bottom. Oh, and there it is. So you're just going to keep it. So, yeah. You have to play... You got 1, 2, 3 drops here with Wizards, so that's pretty good. Well, technically not a 2-drop, but you have two turn 2 plays. Yeah, attack. Just gonna attack into that thing because he's got nothing to.
You think attack first and then toy?
Yeah, just might as well. Good habits. He can't really block because he has nothing to put that counter on. And I hope we draw the whole Lava Runners in this one. Ooh, look at him go. Yeah.
3-2 menace?
Mm-hmm.
Rage. Oof.
Man, he's putting pants on his 1-drop. That's a little brave. And he's not attacking, though. Alright, well, I would just play your 2-3.
You think the Volduke over the...
Yeah, I would play the 2-3 first.
Oh,
yeah.
right, sorry, the Volduke.
Yeah, the Talarian Scholar, just because if he has removal or something. Plus, if he attacks with that 3-2 and he doesn't have another creature, I think it's worth swapping your 2-3 for it. Even if he does have another creature that's going to get a +1/+1 counter, you're 2-for-1ing basically. You're getting rid of that body and the enchantment.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you're fine. In fact, I'd consider attacking with the 2-3 next. It's too bad we don't have instant or sorceries to make. Oh, we were all worried about the lands, and now we're flooding. I would attack.
Or hold on to him.
I would attack with the 2-3 personally, and then I would just play the Valduck out. Valduck, the guy with the equip thing.
You know, names are interesting.
So
Words are
again,
words.
and you can double block with the Gitu Lava Runners, and even if you lose one of them, he can't kill both. And I still think you're ahead because you're trading one Lava Runner for 2 cards.
I think he's, yep.
Oh, he's going to kill the Valduck. I mean, you just wanted to use your mana at that point. There's nothing you can do about it. I would attack with the 2-3 again. I mean, it's a straight up 2-for-1 if he decides to block. Yeah, it's got to feel real bad on their side. Let's see who we playing against.
Fervent Strike.
Breton style. Yeah. Okay, Breton style.
Play the Arcanist.
Yeah.
You think play the land or hold it back because
We can hold the land at this point. It doesn't hurt you to hold it, and then maybe he thinks you got a trick. Ooh, he's going to get some colors. I think we just want anything but lands at this point. Almost. I mean, we can cast every card in our deck right now. So the top's at 5. So that land in hand, we can cast everything. Oh my goodness, what is he doing? That's a weird thing to put on there. Yeah, that seems good.
You think still swing in or just play
No,
this
at
and
this
then
point you
pass?
can't swing in because the 4-3 just eats it. So you just play the Journey Mage, do the 2 to the face, and you just hang out and wait, I think, until you just hopefully you stop drawing lands. At some point you're going to draw more lands, obviously, but...
Really go for that deep freeze right now on him. That would be...
Oh my goodness. The Blink of an Eye would be amazing because those enchantments would go to the graveyard. So that's what we really want to draw is like Blink of an Eye. One time Blink of an Eye. Come on, Magic Gods.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
There's your Warlord's Fury. Mm-hmm. Here's your Sphinx.
But...
I don't think that. So you have First Strike, so you can attack with the Gitu Journey Mage because we played Warlord's Fury. So you can now attack with the Journey Mage. But anything else you really can't.
But I mean, if he double blocks,
You're still gonna lose a good creature. He's gonna lose his 4-3, his 3-2, no matter what he double does with the First Strike. You know what
play
I'm saying?
the land. You think?
Yeah, you can play the land now. I don't think there's anything in the colors he's in that
There and
I think he's just
you think with the Scholar as well?
No, because that just gets eaten still. Because the First Strike doesn't kill the 4-3. So he would just take. I think he's just going to take 3 here. I doubt he's going to block. He might block with the 1-2 at the most. But I wouldn't be surprised if he just takes 3. Oh, okay. Well, this seems real good for us. He must think that it's worth 3 for wanting himself to put a counter on a flyer, which it is 100% not. So,
Well, he does get it back.
I mean, he gets it back. That's true. Maybe I guess he doesn't care, but I don't think that's worth it personally. And next turn we get to play Scry Sphinx. Again, I apologize for using he as well. We don't know what this person is. He, she, they, whatever. So I should be better at that. Ooh, that's pretty crazy.
Seems rude.
Does that Vigor bring back the enchantment too? Is that how he got that back?
That's a different enchantment. He didn't have the Frenzied Rage earlier. He had Demonic Vigor. Oh, he had second
yeah.
Frenzied
Okay,
Rage.
so he has the second one. All right, so we really need Blink of an Eye. So maybe we can scry into it if we don't draw it. Journey Mage is good, but I think you got to try to scry first. How many lands do we have? 5?
Yeah.
So I would definitely put the Scholar on the bottom. It's up to you if you think the Blackboard Reforged is worth drawing.
They don't have a way to equip it to anything.
I was
right
going to
now.
say right
He
now,
killed the
Valduk is already gone. You're still away from 7 mana. I think you have to just try to do that.
Battle them both.
And the good thing is, though, is I think you can attack with everything here. Except the one... I mean, I would maybe leave the 1/3 back. But I think the 2/3, the 3/2, and the... You can just attack with everything and be aggressive.
I just don't know. Do you think about attacking in with the 1/1 to pump him and make him even better?
I don't think it...
Clock.
Yeah, but it puts him as well. Like, look at where he's at. It might even have been right to... it might even have been right to attack with the Arcanist as well. So you get to kill both, right? It's a 3/2.
Yeah.
So the order doesn't matter necessarily. I would leave that order though in case he has a trick. You don't want the thing to die. Alright, so he's at 12 and you need to do 10 damage to him next turn. 3,
Well, the Lava
4,
Runner's gonna
5,
do...
6, 7, 8. So do you have any instant or sorceries in your graveyard yet?
No, 1.
Okay, so you just need to draw an instant or sorcery and it's game over. Any instant or sorcery and it's game over. Oh, does he get... Oh no, I was going to say he doesn't get vigilance.
No, but if he
All
gets...
right. Fire Fist Adept will do it though, right? Because do you have 5 wizards? You do. You have 5 wizards.
3, 4. That is
5.
number 5.
So you play that. And then you kill that. Boom. And then you attack with everything.
Well, he's completely open here. You think that's still a good idea?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because you have the 3/3 back. You'd have to kill that before you could play haste or anything. And you're at 7. So I think you got there. I mean, there are cards that can still maybe win for him, I guess. I don't know what they are.
If he has a Lava Runner or something and then has the ability to give... Well, I guess...
No, because you have a 3/3. He'd have to be able to kill your 3/3.
Unless he has another Rage. The Frenzied Rage gives him first strike.
Soul Salvage, he's getting back creatures. So he's going to gain... Is that the creature that gains 3 life? So he's going to go back to 7?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if he casts that...
I'll put him back down at 5 with the Lava Runner.
He eviscerates that. And then he just said, good game. And he scoops. So there you go. 4-2. All right. Let's keep playing. We'll keep playing until they'll make us stop, you know? All right. Round 7. We're 4-2 right now. This is a little land heavy. But at least you do have a 1-drop. You have a removal. And you have a 3-drop. I mean...
I'd say keep it.
Oh, man. It's going to suck to flood out and lose our 3rd game that way. But, I mean...
I don't know. What do you think?
I feel like going
this here.
So I feel like if you go to 6 and have a 2-lander, it's going to feel real bad. So I think at this point you have both colors. You have something to do early. I think you have to keep it just out of the principle of it. I'd be curious to see if anybody comments below and says whether that was a bad keep or not. But
We got the Journey Mage there.
Yeah, so now we're doing pretty good. All right, so does that have anything? It gets +1/+0 and when?
Bananas Runner gets +1/+0 for each legendary creature you control.
Okay, all right. So I guess you're just playing the wand at this point?
Wand and pass.
Yeah. Curious to see if he has a good historic deck or something. Just take 2. All right. So lands.
You think go with the Scholar or the Journey Mage?
I would
the
play
Journey Mage.
Yeah, I would play the Journey Mage, and I play it before. Normally, I would say wait till after combat, but if he has something like Seal Away, then you lose your Wizard, then you wouldn't get your 2 damage. So I think at this point,
why wouldn't you?
Because it's if you control a Wizard.
That is okay. So it's not like the Ashina Pyromancer where it just comes in and
happens.
picks up the
Yeah.
2.
Look at this guy sacking creatures to draw cards. All right, well, man, so he'd be in. You could definitely Warlord Fury and attack with the 3/2, and you'd still be able to play your Tolarian Scholar. He could double block, but you're going to trade 1 for 1 no matter what.
Unless, do you think go Warlord's Fury and then equip the
You could do
Sorcerer's Wand over here?
could do that as well.
Swing in. I don't know. What do you think?
I think developing your board. I think if I was doing it, I would Warlord's Fury, attack with a 3/2, make him make a choice on blocking, and then there you go. And then you're gonna want to develop your board after attacks. So go next. Attack with the 3/2 because it has first strike. He's got a double block, and you're gonna get to choose, or he's just gonna give it up. He doesn't even have the mana to sacrifice that creature, so he's just letting you eat that creature, and now you develop your board.
Tolarian Scholar.
Yep. That's good. I mean, keeping him off of creatures that he can sacrifice to draw cards seems good. And it's 1 instant or sorcery closer to giving that Labyrinth. Ooh, this seems good. You can time ice, tap down the 2/3, and then attack in with everything, and he can trade the Knight of New Benalia for one of them, but he can't.
So Time of Ice, both of them?
Well, so you time ice, you're going to pick 1. You would pick the 2/3.
Yeah.
And then he could potentially trade 1 for 1 of your creatures, but you're going to get the other 2 through. You tap that guy down. I would assume you attack with the team at this point. This is going to get you 6 damage through, basically. He's going to trade that, which you get a 3-powered creature off his board. And you're going to take 3. But now what happens is, Gideon's Reproached. Okay, well, that's fine. I mean, he's using the cards in his hand. So now he's got to decide, do I want to play a creature? Why would he do that? I don't know. Because now you're going to lock that down and return it to his hand. Boom. And now you can run amok and play your Tolarian Scholar. So if you play your lands, you can attack in.
So do the Tolarian Scholar, or attack in first.
Yeah, attack in. And then it's up to you. You can save that run amok for later on a trick when he's blocking. Or you could do it now and he becomes a 5/5. You can get him down to 11. Do you see what I'm saying? Because he'll get +1/+0 for having 2 instant sorceries.
Yeah.
Or you can just do the 1 now and save the run amok for when he replays his creatures.
I just wasn't sure about using something like Deep Freeze when he recast that, so that way he
That's
can't
fine
change
too.
his life total.
Yeah. That's fine too.
I guess probably play the Run Amok.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah, get the 5 in now. Boom. And now you can play your Tolarian Scholar. And your next turn, both those are going to bounce back to his hand.
Unless he has something to destroy.
Yeah,
Or
let's
something
destroy
that
the enchantment.
exiles an enchantment? Or saga?
What is
Wait,
that?
what?
Yawgmoth's Vile Offering. What does that do? It's in his exile. You got to click the exile zone. So put up to one target creature, planeswalker, from a graveyard onto the battlefield and destroy another creature. Okay. So he's still your guy, basically. So now you have... so what I would do is play that and equip. You're so far ahead in life total. And to your point, you can make
Just
that other
equip,
guy
yeah.
you can make that other guy an 0-4.
I just figured wait for him to
Play the angel again.
play the angel
Yeah,
and
and
then
you
do
can
the
make it
0-4.
0-4. Yep, that's what I'm saying. So
So just equip for now?
equip this. And now just ping him for 2 on a turn. You're so far ahead in the life game, and you know the creatures that he's going to play. So I think at this point you're good. Just don't forget to ping him at the end of the turn. Yep, so he's going to play that back. Yep. And I think it's going to hurt him when you pass that into combat. There we go. So now we're going to do this. Ping him for 2. And then deep freeze is his guy. Changes life totals to 0. You might as well do that and draw a card, I guess. I don't think you're attacking into a 2/3. Well, now you could you're gonna technically attack now with the 2/2 because you're gonna get +1/+0 on first strike. He's gonna block with the 0-4 wall. Why? I mean,
Forces
don't
the,
all attack. You want to keep the one to ping, right?
There you go.
So if he decides to try to eat it with the 2/3, you win. If he bounces off the wall, oh yeah. All right, so then just do nothing and just end the turn at this point. You're so far ahead that there's no reason to do anything else. And Fervent Strike doesn't say attacking creature, right? It just says your creature gets.
Target creature gets
So
plus
you
one,
could
plus one.
theoretically block. You can theoretically block as well if he attacks with the 2/3 and get him that way. My guess is he'll sack
Sack this
to
and
get
draw a card.
to draw a card, but all right. We don't really care about him playing creatures at this point. We just want to make sure that we ping him at the end of turn. All right, so here you go. So now go to
Block the
blockers.
Fervent
You go to
Strike.
blockers. Yep. Block.
Right.
Yep. Do that. Then,
And
cast
play-
that. You're gonna get a 3/2 first striker. And then pass the damage. And then ping, then ping him. And it should end the turn. And you get another Sorcerer's Wand! You can play that and equip it on the other guy. And he's on a 2-turn clock base. Or you got him at your next turn. Because you're going to ping him for 4 at the end of his turn. And then on your turn, you just ping him for 4 more.
just
So unless he
pass
figures
turn?
out how to, just pass the turn. So he has to kill both your creatures here in order for...
So if you were to equip 2 Sorcerer's Wand to 1, it only triggers once?
Yeah, because you have to tap for each wand, and you can't
Okay.
tap a creature twice. So at this point, I would just take 5 if he attacks you. You're at 18. There's no reason. Yeah. Just pass through. Let him do that. See what he does here. Okay. Sacrifices it, draws the card. Then you can ping for 4 now. At any time between now and the end of turn, basically. He's going to sack another one, draw a card. He's got 3 mana open. I'd imagine there's not much for 4 mana. See if, yeah, there you go. You got it. All right, let's move on to the next round. All right, what are we? This is the 8th round. Somehow we've got to 5-2 with this deck. So pretty good for Jason's first draft. What do you think of this one here, Jason? We are on the draw. Keep that in mind.
I guess. I mean, we got hosed on a 2-lander earlier, but we've got a way to draw another card. We've got the Get-To Lava Runner. I'd say this is a keep, but it's kind of a sketchy
I agree.
one.
I think keep on the draw with a Warlord's Fury is going to give us an extra card. I think we're okay. If he plays a dragon, we might be in trouble. He is playing red. Oh, it's a mirror match. Let's do this. And we drew the land. We knew we were going to draw it. Let's bounce some Get-To Lava Runners.
Hey there, friend.
Hey, you look like me. Oh, look at all the Lava Runners. He got 4 of them, too. Oh, man. But we got Journey Mages for days. Can we play anything here? Maybe the Warlord's Fury and just draw a card? Because the other thing is we want...
Warlord's Fury and go for the card draw?
Yeah, it's a sorcery. The thing is like it's rare that the first strike matters and in the mirror match. And I think just getting up on cards right now is probably good.
To go with the...
Yeah, so even though we're not going to attack, I think you just do that so that you're using your mana.
Lava Runner.
Yeah, see. That's all right.
Up and played...
Yeah.
Should have played another red.
Yeah, that's okay.
No attacks.
Man, yeah, if we had played that mountain. So I would...
Should have held off on playing block one? Or
I think you just take 2. Because there's probably a good chance he's got like a Fervent Strike or something, or a Run Amok.
Mm-hmm.
So now I would just play your Journey Mages. You got 2 of them here. You're going to get to do some damage here.
Says you got Cancel, Syncopate, something like that? Yep. Syncopate.
Oh, wow. Syncopate. That's okay. I think we're just attack now. Because I think
I
we're...
had a feeling he had a Syncopate up at the blue.
That's okay. Ooh, milling ya. That 3/3 all day.
Ooh.
That wasn't...
The Fire Fist with that. That was a bummer.
Okay, so we got our land though. And you can play the Lava Runner and the Journey Mage this time. Boom. And then you get boom. Alright. And we can't attack unfortunately, but we're doing alright. If you get to 7 lands and can equip that Black Blade Reforged, they're running like this is almost the identical deck is what we have. We have a crab in the sideboard. We just decided not to play it, but it was like almost everything we have, they have. So
You thinking deep freeze on the Sphinx? Get rid of the flyer?
I would probably deep freeze the Sphinx. Just because that's kind of damage you can't really do anything about. At this point, if they attack, you can block because they have no mana open. So I would imagine they're going to pass the turn as well. Oh! It sucks we're down a land, but I would deep freeze their Sphinx, and then we know that it's coming. We just got to draw that land, and we get to scry 2.
So no attacks.
So yeah, no attacks at this point. We'll be patient because we have 2 Sorcerer's Wands that can win us this game, and we also could, if we eventually get to 7 mana, Blackblade Reforge.
Fire Intervention.
Ah, no good. So he's probably gonna attack with his crab now. Oh, he's gonna attack with everything because he's got that's 5 damage.
Double block one of the runners.
Sure, a runner for a runner. I guess that's fine. Yeah. He's tapped out, so it's not like he can eat both of your guys or something. Definitely you're feeling behind all of a sudden. I guess you just played the 2/3. Man, it stinks that we're not going to draw lands. What a way to go out. This has been such a good draft. The crab milled a couple of lands too.
Feels real bad.
That variance is just, there's nothing you can do about it. All right, we're back. I think you're just clicking, you're just playing that. We got booted there for a second. Internet problems. No attacks, I think, right? Because it's just attacking to the 0-4 wall. We just need a land in that scry Sphinx. Oh no! It hurts! Oh man, we didn't get one of those.
No, we
Journey
did
Mage
not.
is nice. Journey Mage is real nice. I don't understand playing the bird, but
No blocks, I
I'm
guess.
just taking 5, I guess. We were pretty far behind. This is disappointing. All right, so you can play that, the wand and the...
Equip it?
No, I think you just play the 2/3. You're going to be dead if you don't play the 2/3 and try to block.
I think I'm going to be dead either way.
Yeah, it's not looking good. All right, so you can trade the... Can you
Lava
can't...
Rider? I mean, or...
Yeah, no, I think you're right. You eat the thing and then you chump a 3/3/1 and you go to 2 now. I guess that's right. I don't think we're in a favorable position either way.
It's
But
just holding the Wizard's Lightning in hand and then this game.
oh man, that hurts to not have lands and be able to like Valduck into Blackboard Reforged. You just cannot get any lands for some reason. 5th land is rough. Alright, well.
Come on, man.
I know. Feels bad.
Just concede at this point.
Let him attack. Give him the glory. It's our last game. So, play that. Play the Blackboard Reforged and let him know how lucky he was that I guess that you got stuck on 4 lands. No attacks. And he's gonna kill you with that historic bird. Look how regal that thing looks right now.
Stupid bird.
Yeah. An artificer's assistant. You got killed by like a parakeet, man.
Shut up.
Anyway, that was Jason. Jason, say hi.
How you doing, guys?
All right, so that was Jason's first ever Dominaria Draft. Hopefully the banter was fun for you guys to watch. We will hopefully do this again in the future. Again, leave comments down below. Just a couple of amateur players looking to get better at the game we love. And this channel is all about creating conversation. So tell us what picks you think were better. Tell us what lines we could have taken to win a game. Or if we did something cool you never seen before, let's talk about it. All right. Thanks so much, and I hope you'll watch again.